Hey everyone, my name is Amy from First Love Church New Zealand, and I just want to share a quick testimony about how Flow Prayers and Flow Church have changed my life and impacted it for the better. I grew up in a Christian home, a family of 5. My dad used to preach in the church that we were in, and we all used to serve together. And I used to think that that's what Christianity was, it was going to church once a week. It was serving, but really I didn't have a personal relationship with God. And so I used to think that, people who'd gone outreach, people who would do more were, that work was limited to pastors or evangelists or apostles. I didn't think that that's what I was, meant to do, that I was just a member. And so I saw people living different ways when I grew up, and I started to get a spirit of pride, which I didn't know at the time because I hadn't committed big sins. I would naturally compare myself to other people and think that I was a better Christian than them. And so I was wrong in so many ways growing up. I didn't realize that outwardly I was serving, but inwardly I did not have a relationship with Christ. And I know now that that's a real danger, and the flow prayers have actually really helped me to pray against the spirit of pride, and pray for humility, because these are the things that I lack, and it's so common in young people. But just specifically, one of the Flow Church services that we had recently, Prophet spoke on wound healing, and he was preaching from John 12:24 and how that when we fall and die, there are wounds that we must heal. And he was praying specifically for people who might have had sex with other people and couldn't say no, or had been abused in past situations. And, younger, I had a similar experience like this, where I was in a situation that I couldn't get out of. And after that situation, I would physically feel sick when a guy would get close to me, or when he would try to become my friend. And this is something that I really struggle with even up until this year, for years and years. It gets to the point where when I start to physically feel sick, I would shut down. I wouldn't be able to speak. I literally would just blank out, and I would feel really nauseous. There was like mental stress that was living rent free in my head from that day. And so this is something that I struggled with for so long. And as Prophet was praying for this, I actually forgot that I was on Flow Church. I forgot what I was watching. I thought that Prophet was honestly on a call to me, that he was speaking directly to me and praying for me. And I received healing for the sickness, for what happened that day. And I know what he was speaking was so accurate, and I know that God was speaking to me. And I received healing through this on Flow Church. And so I've been very blessed, and I'd really encourage you to join.